This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brett Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. It's the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And the difference in that one, the efficiency from Reigns. They really focused on getting good looks.
It looked like the directive in that game was that they wanted to attack, and all that work that they put in on the perimeter turned into a big night from deep.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Inside for him, it's Harrison Durham. Dave Cunningham out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Thompson in at the three, the small forward. From outside the arc, and a layup. The basket on his history is the development for all the role players affect the team.
It can be a major factor, being able to fill the needs of the team. But that's what it's all about. A shot here, a block there, structural players, critical.
Now, here's Durham. They get the rebound. Barnes with it. Now defended by Cunningham. Virginia working the ball around. Beal from long range. Durham pulls it in. Hardaway against Beal. And that's a foul. Ball Bradley Beal. That's his first foul. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Shots good by Durham.
This is why Durham shoots such a high percentage. He takes those smart shots within his range.
Barnes finds Beal. Good, and Barnes is the
He's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, T.A.
Thanks, guys. I spoke with the Storm head coach for just a few minutes. We talked about how dialed in he is on close playing in this matchup. Coach told me the key is not to let him get into a rhythm early on. That might mean we have to throw different defenders at him. Maybe send him double teams, too. Everything is on the table tonight. Let's see what they come up with. Okay, guys?
Okay, David, thanks.
Such a great offensive rebounder. It's so hard to keep Jalen Durham off the glass there.
Pass to Barnes. Beal versus Joel. Fires for three. The shot by Beal, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Ranks from the Detroit Pistons unit guys has pushed the pace in the game.
Okay, you love to lean into young players and that vibrant athleticism, but you also have to understand that playing fast comes with quick decision making, and sometimes those don't always go hand in hand. The experience that these guys will have in their growth together, and how soon it is that they realize they can help each other, that's going to push them places faster and further than they even realize. That's a strong finish in tonight's area.
Jacks up a three. Kelly and gets to it. Oh, it's got 8 points.
Does so much out there to stretch out the defense, and he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
Cunningham against Simmons. Cunningham's shot is off. And for Detroit, they've come in off a good outing against the Heat. Beal the pass to Barnes. And Beal gets stolen it. Here's Barnes. Shooting foul. As the whistle blows, he'll shoot your free throw.
First personal foul.
Barnes is one of those guys that every team would love to have in this as a workman-like attitude.
Quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Virginia.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
And let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement, they're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Here's what Virginia's going with right now. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for you. OG Anunoby comes in for Kelly Williams. And it's Fred VanVleet for Simmons.
Beasley has been explosive with the central roles played, and with more responsibility, he's able to score a lot of points in bunches.
Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Virginia. Grant on the wing. Outside Beal. Back to Grant. Outside Beal. And here's VanVleet from the arc. The shot comes up. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Remarkable consistency from Heat. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
The interesting part was they kept firing away in that game, but the defense didn't make much of an adjustment.
Outside Beal.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
VanVleet kicks to Beal. From past the arc. Again, the miss by Virginia.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Here's the three. Stewart misses.
The deep doesn't seem to be too worried about him from the three-point range, and he shows us why still.
the enemy. All of them.
What's your butt?
Hostile UAV in the area.
What's your butt?
UAV.
Contact! You will not die here. Fire! What's your butt? What's your butt? Changing back!
Enemy UAV active.
What's your butt? Changing back! Lost one. Fire!
Hostile UAV in the area. Push them back.
What's your buck? What's your buck?
Hostile UAV in the area. Hostile Guardian has been deployed.
Contact!
Yes, that's a method from a local school. No, it's not meant to be there. They follow the school ceremony inside the Hoover into the shop in Rogers, Northern England, and presented the food for Google Channel. CCTV shows the leopard jumping over the counter before attacking. Owner of the store, Rupert Hoover, told CNN Hoover suffered injuries to his face, chest, throat, that he cannot breathe well. Hoover said the seller came down outside and three times to the structure, collecting the leopard.
What did he see? He just wanted to beat the fuck out of his partner. Nothing. I'm fine. Wow.
Hey, Chris, he said, who the fuck wants an old fat fucking Indian? Yeah, and then John said, talk to people. Yeah. Fucking funny, yeah, that's true. I think you have to stop some Yeah. He didn't even know she was over there that day. I was shooting her out with my crossbow.
Not even three. Let's do this.
rest of the known passing buttons with on the switch. The second gameplay tip I have is icon lead passing. Go to your settings and turn this on. Whenever you're icon passing, you can lead your players around the court and gain control of your players using joystick. My last gameplay tip is a takeover to equip on your best player. It's called Flash, we call it Blur. Put this on your favorite player, and whenever he has takeover, if you run it and the fingers hit, you get an automatic blow by every time.
Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, our sideline reporter, David Aldridge, this is Codmwiii. The Detroit Pistons come into this one after the win against the Heat in Miami. Winning blows in that one, they did win by 3.
Yeah, with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play. Yeah, and in that game, it turned into a massive scoring night. It wasn't so much about the game plan as it was establishing early confidence to get that win.
And a look at the numbers for the Pistons. Inside for them, it's Harrison Durham. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Cade Cunningham. And it's Thompson in at the 3. Durham, no good. And so George will bring it up with a score. It's a 3-point game. Van Vliet gets to George. Pass to Barnes. Over Harris. It's good from Barnes on the assist by George. And a few teams so far, Brent, with a surprisingly rough start to the season.
Now, this is really where the stats gets tested, Kevin. You know that your team has been put together for specific reasons. Those reasons aren't yet playing out. So coaching staffs have to keep these players confident. They have to keep them working on the ultimate goal to improve things. Within an 82-game schedule, it could be a breaking point. The team can get very hot very quickly. And Hardaway Jr. up over the top right there, rising up.
Barnes passes to George. From outside, off the mark. And it's the choice that and it's Paul George with the control. That's his first foul. First team foul. And Vliet against Cunningham. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Jordan, no good.
The defense ready to go on that possession to be, because he is so strong.
Landry finds Beal. Virginia working the ball around. George with the bounce pass. Here's Heaney. And off target as Heaney starts the game 0 for 1. Recent times have certainly been tough in Detroit. 14 wins last season, a franchise record low.
And Kevin, if you look at Detroit's last 5 seasons, 23 wins is the most they've had. So their fan base hungry for a win in the Motor City.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. I spoke with the Storm head coach for just a few minutes. We talked about how dialed in he is on Cade Cunningham in this matchup. Coach told me the key is not to let him get into a rhythm early on. We have to throw different defenders out. Send double teams too. Everything is on the table tonight. Let's see what they come up with for Cade. Guys?
Thank you, David. Time on the call, first of the game for the Storm. When we talk about guys on the brink of stardom, Cade Cunningham is right there.
The two areas you love to see Cade improve on is just taking better shots and making plays for others. He has that instinctually, Kevin, as a point guard at his size. But as his team grows, the appreciation for Cade Cunningham can do other things. That'll grow. Tobias, too strong. Is inside. Not going to be good.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And from the line thus far, how about 83% on the season? Outstanding.
Beal from long range. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early, not quickly.
Here's Cunningham. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Young players with these kind of moves are showing you that they're getting more patient on the inside, and Cade showed that time.
Barnes left side. Outside Beal. Pass to Van Vliet. From outside the arc. Jordan pulls it in.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
As good as you can do without getting a block there to defend.
Here's Harris, and it's blocked.
They've been needing them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here this summer.
And Neal gets to Jordan. Barnes passes to Van Vliet. Over Cunningham. And they recover. And the shot goes in.
Really the length of the Harrison Barnes that time to play.
We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter of the game. And now the first two minutes are here in Detroit. Changes in Virginia. And it's going to beat it up in Green. OG Anunoby comes in for Barnes. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Fred Van Vliet. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Stewart checked in for Gurley. Holland comes in for Harris. He's checked in for Arnold. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Cunningham. Now, Anunoby. After the miss three from Dennis Schroeder. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Schroeder against DiVincenzo. Trip is no time at all on that one.
Schroeder can be very persistent when he drives to the hole, which is why the D decided to let him pull up for that shot.
And George missing.
Shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Thompson. And he comes up with the deuce.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Outside Beal. Now the dish to George. The Storm with a fresh shot clock. And Beal kicks to DiVincenzo. Again, the miss by Virginia.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky.
Thompson, and that one clearly offensive. Gets the whistle and 2 shots finish. The Pistons have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board. 77%.
George is gonna make one, bro. Come on.
Might have been sped up a little bit for Paul George. The defense was there, and he let it rip a little sooner.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Here's Holland.
There you go, there you go.
Goes back in. To the wing on the left. Stewart finds Schroeder. And shoot again.
Oh, that's a block.
His toughness and get physical with them. Physical right now.
The Pistons have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. And so Stewart nailed both of them. Virginia trails by 5. Beal the pass to DiVincenzo. Beasley with the steal. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take. And he's got his first chance at the line here. 6 seconds left to play here in the first. Lets it go from deep. And it goes out of bounds. Substitution on the court. And so it's been going. You're going to look at the Pistons here at the end of the fourth. They're playing a cruising. Pistons, 19. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And Dan, looking at what you've seen so far from the Pistons, what do you think?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about good, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
They've got Wiggins. Right Van Vliet out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And there's Grant, and it's Clark, and it's Center walking down the middle. And for Detroit, Thompson Harris on their forwards. The guard pair for it will be Cunningham and Beasley. And it's Stewart in its center.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that count.
And for the Storm, Jeremy Grant is out there with Wiggins. Then it's Brandon Clark. Then it's Fred Van Vliet. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 2. Van Vliet way outside. And beyond the arc and then some.
And you have to appreciate the confidence Van Vliet wastes no time shooting the rock when he is in that group.
And now let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, thanks. Obviously, the Pistons play outside a long range. These seasons showed the body of Wade Sanders. Last season, they had the worst record in this once proud franchise's history. That counts the record-setting 28-game losing streak. Pretty clear that this could be a long road to redemption. Kevin?
Could is the operative word. This could be indeed. David, thank you. Timeout call, Virginia. And eventually, every player GA has to tackle with 8. Realizing that has to step or two against the unfit. And sometimes it's a very slow
About financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
Here's Cunningham. And Cunningham with the
This is where Cade Cunningham showing his ability to get above the rim as a point guard. It's pretty special.
And it's Van Vliet with the ball for the Storm. Back to Grant. And there's the basket, DiVincenzo. Van Vliet outside. Virginia working the ball around. It's stolen by Cunningham. Pass it to Hardaway. To Cunningham. Misses the three. Virginia trails by 7. With 3, Van Vliet. Detroit with the rebound. Turing's got his 4th rebound in this one. Beasley with a clean look. Connects from Beasley's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And when it comes to Jalen Burton,
Or maybe a handful, Kevin. I mean, there's a particular way that you want to play or use that position or how you get out there offensively. Jalen is a proven big. This guy is physical and strong. He can rebound and
Whoa.
has a different presence
29.
on the inside.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just physical basketball, guys.
with 3, Van Vliet. They get it again.
And another miss. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as it can end, you're right.
This is always 3-point marksman. Harris has that inside-outside offensive game.
A break for DiVincenzo. Beasley with the rebound. Detroit leading by 12. Fires from deep. Harris up top. He's guarded by Anunoby. And George lays it in.
Such a great offensive team. It's so hard to keep Jalen Duren off the glass.
Timeout call, Virginia. And you take a look at Jalen Duren. Big man Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, you know, he averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league.
Here's what Virginia's going with right now. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for OG Anunoby. George comes in for Jeremy Grant. And Beal subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. Paul George with the steal. Here's Barnes. Outside for Beal. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barnes has got 3 assists now in this one. Cunningham with it. And now by Barnes. Cunningham's shot is off. Virginia trails by 11. Barnes crosses to Beal.
Let's go.
Throws it straight in. Beal's got 8.
Beal knowing how to get it done on the inside, finding a nice way to finish that time.
Here's Cunningham. It's blocked. And we'll get on a kick. But Trey, count it, number 5 from the floor of this game. He's now 5 of 11.
As the game has gone on, we've gotten more and more aggressive.
DiVincenzo. A 3-pointer, no good.
Well, both him and the team seem to be off their game right now, and the frustration is clearly mounting as the clock is winding down.
Turin
level. And his tonight has been hot.
Let's go.
He's got one.
And George is deadly from deep. He'll give you some longevity in this one.
And Schroeder. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Schroeder's gone 1 of 4 so far. Here's Healy.
Let's go, Beal.
Just great ball movement. 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And Cunningham with the save.
McKay doing a great job of figuring out how it is that he's going to stay this efficient.
And really the smart thing would be to hold to the last shot.
And every second right now is how you
Whoa.
It's deflected. It's stolen by Cunningham. Beasley for 3. And
Oh, thank God. Beat.
He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Bernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jets. Let's get to it. There was absolutely no stopping Cade Cunningham in the first half. He had 13 points, 3 assists, and also 3 steals. He's really stood out for that. Taking a look at the Pistons, Shaq.
They've really established themselves in the glass. Getting down to theirs on each possession, which they polished down. None of this caliber.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
Sometimes the fixes are complicated. To me, this one's simple. They need to attack the rim, go strong to the hole, and finish with a coach. Stop settling for justice.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game, he's been everywhere.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape was just destroying the rim.
Yeah, the defense is going to be a little bit embarrassed. There is no reason why we should just be on top of that rim.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Pistons leading by 8. On the court for the Pistons. Inside for them, it's Harris and Drummond. Hardaway is out there with Cunningham. And it's Thompson into the small forward. And Cunningham with the save.
And Cade really navigating that pick and roll to perfection.
Virginia with the ball. Barnes kicks to George. For the 3. Rebound by the Pistons. Harris has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Cunningham. Driving the lane. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Nasty dunk there by Cunningham. This is why he went first overall. Cade's got length, skill, and athleticism.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in their rebounding numbers as well.
Dude, they can't fucking miss.
Cunningham's got the lead up to 14 now for the Pistons. Left side, George. Virginia working the ball around. And here's Van Vliet for the arc. Jordan pulls it in.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one.
Let's go.
It's good from one range.
Let's go.
Airspace before he touches. Otherwise, that happens.
Here's Cunningham.
Let's go.
Virginia.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, Cunningham missed there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Tobias Harris, over the course of his career, has played a lot at both forward positions. He says he's uncomfortable playing both. He's not big on position, but he's unversatile. Kevin, he's just a basketball player and a very, very good one.
I would agree, David. I know you like him. We like him as well. Very skilled one at that. Thank you very much.
Dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Whoa.
And Stewart gets it to go.
That's crazy.
Resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage. And what strikes me about Cade Cunningham is he's still growing. He's still capable of doing more on the floor, and he has the work ethic and attitude to make those improvements and become a real factor on the floor.
Oh, wow.
Could be 2 feet on the ground, and Thompson could still go get the line.
Stewart with the steal. Pulls up on the wing.
Oh,
wow.
14.
Johnson's got 4 points this quarter.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50%.
Again, the miss by Virginia.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Van Vliet kicks to Beal. A free ball. It's good. Wilson is contested by 1 points in the basket from Van Vliet.
The last 5 games, all 5.
That's a strong finish in the
Timeout call, Virginia.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why.
They're not preventing them from scoring. And if you can get to a high efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the thing, you just keep going.
Here's what Virginia's going with right now. Ray comes in for Barnes. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Fred Van Vliet. And then for Detroit, Holland is checked in for Tobias Harris.
That's
Check in for T.J. Jr.
And the triples keep falling, guys. It's 3 in a row.
To the paint. And the cut by Stewart.
This is Stewart dropping the win.
Virginia trails by 12. Right the pass to DiVincenzo. Puts up a deep 3. Rebound by the Pistons. Stewart's got 4 rebounds in this game. Cunningham looking it over. We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter. And Stewart gets it to go.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight bucket.
It is. It's a big one. Load the plate. DiVincenzo can't hit it. And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Pistons. 14 points, the largest lead in the game. To the middle, deflects the pass. Boom by Anunoby. Clark kicks to Grant.
Fuck are you passing it, bro?
Shoots the 3.
Fuck is doing?
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the 3-point line.
Now a timeout called by Higgins, checked in for Virginia. Malik Beasley checked in for Detroit. Schroeder outside. Pass to Holland. 3-pointer. Higgins with the rebound. Clark takes to Higgins. Virginia whipping ball around. Grant. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Pistons leading by 11. On its way from Beasley for 2. It's rebounded by Virginia.
He wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Wiggins finds Beal. Fires the 3. Holland with the rebound. Holland's got 6 rebounds in the game. Thompson passes to Stewart. There's Schroeder.
Wow.
Let's
go.
Pistons lead
16.
That's
Let's
good.
take a look at our sixth of the game presented by Steve Barnes.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy coming out of the 2-yard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Aaron Wiggins is out there with Fred VanVleet. Then it's George. Then there's Jeremy Grant. And it's Clark in at the pivot spot, netting the middle. From team George.
Nice.
George is going to back into a single-digit deficit for the Storm.
Well, that's 2 bombs that are covered from long range.
Your passes to Harris. And slammed up by Harris.
Well, we see Schroeder stepping up more as a distributor, leading this ball club now.
On the lane, Wiggins. Another three for Virginia.
Three corners keep blocking. You get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
There's Schroeder. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 extra free throws.
First of all, you gotta be careful with Schroeder. He's explosive. And he's good at finding his way to the line. He uses that quickness for
And the first one at the line is good. Edie's checked in for Virginia. Barnes goes in for Grant. Schroeder hits them both. It is incredible that George is playing Grant at such a high level after his injury history is taken into account.
Let's go.
the way it presented itself and what we saw Paul George go through, but this guy has not missed a beat. Continues to be the most stable part of any organization that he's joined, and he's been in a few places. That has not affected the way that he's approached the game on both ends of the floor, and is certainly still one of the top 15 players in the game.
Here's a look at the schedule for Virginia. On Monday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Miami Heat. Then on Wednesday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
And here's VanVleet from the arc. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got rebound number 9 now. Long enough for here tonight. They got that.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for that.
Let's go.
George has got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Virginia. Harris outside. Dishes it to George. Pass to Edie. Inside. Shot clock at 5. This one for 3. Take it again. Barnes passes to George. To the left wing. VanVleet with it. Here's Edie. Virginia needs to get off the shot. VanVleet can't get it to go.
His shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but trust him enough.
Oh, we're in trouble.
See if he can find it.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Barnes gets to George. Let's get 3 fly. Back to his goal. Being 61. Barnes has got his 6th assist on the night. Pistons leading by 4. That's to Duren. And he pulls in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
This is why Duren shoots such a high percentage and picks those smart shots within his range.
And here's VanVleet from the arc. Detroit with the rebound. They're led by as many as 14 points. Here's Schroeder. It's rebounded by Virginia. George has got rebound number 5 here tonight. VanVleet finds George. Checks up a 3. It's rebounded by Schroeder.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
Here's Duren. That one's not going to go. Virginia trails by 6. Here's he. But this one for Jade. Now the Pistons with it. Shooter outside. Here's Jordan. Puts it up. And Jordan is rotating. Jordan's got 4 points in the quarter.
This box out, an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot.
That's freaking crazy.
And now, let's take a look at the new balance. Hey, Cunningham.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. I mean, his main goal has been to attack the rim and put the V in some tough spots, and also finishing strong.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
All right.
I had a chance to listen to Virginia Beach head coach talk to his team. He asked the defense to lock it down inside. He said, let's get physical. Don't let them think we're soft in here. No more easy shots from three. No, that's what the defense is supposed to do. Right?
Thanks so much, David.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
No.
That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 12 rebounds.
During one of the league's most powerful players, he doesn't mess around close to the basket.
Cunningham against Van Vliet. Cunningham gets the bucket. And a closer look at the hustle stats for the Pistons.
I like their defense today. When you talk about that side of the ball, you can really change the game when you get a bunch of steals.
We had another thing.
Six.
The urgency they played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys, still focused, want to get up tempo, and help them score the last break.
Now Cunningham. And that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
See the raw talent that Cade Cunningham has and the hard work and the proper focus. This guy is capable of big, big things. Some padding here on the free throw line, some good work.
George, no good. Detroit with the ball. Here's Thompson. Jordan. Great positioning on the move in. And the Pistons lead by 9.
There's the hustle that Durham provides and prides himself on. Terrific putback.
Shot from the wing. And he swishes it right through.
Obviously, his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Cunningham dishes it to Thompson. And so the Pistons take the win. They set relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, since that getting it up to the game and all over the night, this drop on safe, and we will see you next time.